This ain't no joke, this ain't no game. This that CSC game. They said pull up, so I came. You better put some respect on their name. Yeah, 55 was goody. Kill the vibe, how could he? Big Cardinal on a hoodie. Let me break it down for you fully. This ain't your average broadcast. This ain't just no podcast. All the shows spread fake news. We just call it podcast. West, Joey, Sam, Sean, Dalton. And you know that boy Higgy. He said he wants small fries. Tell him they better make him big. Yeah, you already know what we be on.
You bet. Here he goes. This place is gone.
If we set it and set it in stone, sit in the seat, set up your phone. You in the Cardinal sports zone.
Straight steal of home. The slide. The Cards win.
The magic is working tonight. How do you know when things are
The emotional journey to the championship.
What is up, everybody? We are coming to you live from the Shoot 360 studios. Welcome to the longest running streaming podcast in the nation devoted strictly to the University of Louisville Athletics. This is the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast brought to you by Prime IV Louisville. I'm your host, Jeremy Wyman, along with my co-host. He is the football beat writer and women's basketball beat writer. And just a little pretext of something we're going to talk about later. You can still see his ankles. It's the one and only Sam Baisden.
Yo, what up?
We got a picture of Higgy earlier that's quite concerning.
Okay.
I got a picture right now that's quite concerning.
Oh no, what?
Sam's got UK all over his screen.
Oh, okay. Well, that's who they're playing tomorrow in basketball. So
I don't care.
yeah. Across from him.
You do a Microsoft Word document.
Well, I'm blocking it, so I can't see it. Across from him, it is the big little brother, Joe Wyman.
Acknowledge me.
And then diagonally from him, he is more alone than a lost sock in the laundry. And if it's his sock, watch out because it's probably crunchy. It's the man, Schwan Barber.
How's it going?
His sock is bored stiff.
It is. You know what? I'm kind of rethinking the Schwan thing because it kind of sounds like. No, it kind of sounds like it gives him a little bit of street cred. Like he might be like the next hot, not so hot rapper off the street.
No, he's B-Rad.
Rich homie Schwan over here.
He's B-Rad.
Cheddar Bob over here.
What's your name, son? Schwan
Barber.
Schwan Barber.
Do not forget the Mossy Oak chat line is open. If you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or however, send your questions on social media. Get this off the screen because it's messing me up. Remind me later. Thank you. Check on the graphic below on the right side to see where to follow the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast on social media, and on the left side to see how you can help support the podcast monetarily if you would like to. Hit that thumbs up button while you're here on YouTube. It is our preferred way of you watching the show. It helps us out more with sponsors. Oh my God, it's Higgy. Okay, well, we'll bring you in, Higgy, but let me get through my stuff first, okay?
I was gonna say, what are you gonna make fun of me for the shirt for here?
I didn't make fun of your shirt.
Was it too biggie, too smalls, or something here?
Listen, and last but not least,
3 smalls.
Last but not least, joining the podcast with us, driving home with. Actually, at halftime, I was blaming him totally for us being down, but we pulled it out.
Well, I was gonna say you can blame none more than me now here.
Well, no, because Jeff actually goes to winning games. But let me get back to the shtick, and then we'll get going. Subscribe to the podcast on YouTube and Facebook to be alerted anytime we go live. Shout out to our fine sponsors: Fitness Market, 4Pitch, Collision Course, Crew Tailgaters, Cherry Pickin', Shoot 360, Mossy Oak, Planet Fitness, Rally House, Beckman's Fine Blades, Josh Jarbo from Remax Realty, and Prime IV Louisville. Speaking of Prime IV, at Prime IV Hydration and Wellness, they believe in the power of personalized health care. Their memberships are designed to provide you with regular access to top-quality IV drips and injections tailored to your unique needs, Sean. Discover the benefits of consistent wellness treatments and join the Prime IV family today. Prime IV, your journey to better health starts here. I missed the basket. Higgy, did you have a good time at the game tonight, buddy?
It was good. There was actually a fight that broke out at the game too, surprisingly.
Okay, so I have tried. I have
him and the vending guy.
I have told you this 1,000 times. You are not owed the last pretzel.
No, that was not me. It was some. Okay, so there were some Louisville fans behind the Cincinnati bench that was arguing with some of the support staff for Cincinnati, and next thing I know, some F-bombs start getting dropped. Fingers start getting raised in the air, along with some L's, and we saw the cops. So
was it a fight or an altercation?
Both.
Okay.
They were trying to punch their way out of the cops and everything. So
was it Cincinnati fans?
No, it was actually Louisville fans.
Dang it.
Fighting the cops?
Yes.
I'm all for it. We're saucy this year.
Man, F the police. No, I'm just kidding.
And we're being raided in about 5 seconds.
I said I'm just playing. I love them. Protect and serve.
Well, what surprised me even more is the fans went to go sit up with some other fans around the stadium, and then the cops found him again. So they kicked him out again. So
let me ask you this: were they sitting anywhere near you? Because that might have been why they were easily spotted.
They were not near me. Thank goodness.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I had my brother and sister with me, so
we are family. He's got his brother and sister with. Never mind. Well, Higgy, thank you for joining us on your ride back.
They have a Whataburger in Cincinnati?
They do not. They have Skyline.
I knew you would know. That was a trick question, Higgy.
I was gonna say I really did have a good restaurant while I was up here. Surprisingly, that was not Skyline.
You had a good restaurant.
Yes.
Where was the restaurant, Higgy?
You found a good restaurant.
Northside Yacht Club.
That sounds a little bougie.
That sounds like a stick chip.
I don't think I can afford that place.
It sounds like it would be expensive, but Higgy makes them big bucks, though, man.
Ballin'.
Listen, Higgy's bougier than you all think.
Higgy's balling.
Higgy's buoyant, man. He's a baller. He's a buoyant baller. That's all I can say. Let's get right into it, though, y'all. We're gonna preview the game tomorrow, which has turned into Injurypalooza. SMU, the 7-3 SMU Mustangs are averaging 32.2 points per game this season. They're easily the second best team on the schedule, like we all assumed going into the season. Had a little rough patch, but they corrected the course and are sitting at that 7-3 record. They have rushed for a total of 1,200 yards and thrown for a total of 2,845 yards through the air in 10 contests. They're averaging 406 yards of total offense per game. Their starting QB, Kevin Jennings, has the following stat line so far. He is 226 out of 349, which is 64% completion. He's thrown 9 picks, 2,810 yards, 21 touchdowns with a long of 75 yards. He is averaging 281 yards through the air per game this season. The offense has committed 15 turnovers. Receiving wise, Jordan Hudson, 42 for 595 and 4 touchdowns. Romello Brinson, 40 catches for 582 and 3 touchdowns. And Ymir Knight, 37 catches for 460 yards and 4 touchdowns, are leading the way this season. All three have 60-yard or more touchdown catches. As you can tell, they've got a very, very balanced offense. And Kevin Jennings, I think that's his name, right? Yep. Last year was the guy you thought that this year would take a big jump, dual threat quarterback. He's not necessarily made the jump that everybody thought, but yeah. And then you've got 4 other wide receivers that have scored 2 or more touchdowns for SMU. They really do spread it around. On the ground, TJ Harden, 133 rushes for 613 yards and 6 touchdowns. Chris Johnson Jr., 46 rushes for 321 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Derek McFall, he's got 26 rushes for 146 yards and 4 touchdowns. They're the 3 leading rushers. So that lets you know that Jennings did not break the top 3 in rushing yards. They average 122 rushing yards per game as a team. Their defense has forced a stellar 26 turnovers this year. That is almost 3 per game. They've sacked the opposing quarterback 32 times. That is 3 per game. It's really easy when you get to game 10 because you just take everything and divide it by 10. There's no math, Sean, that needs to be done on these. SMU has given up 23 touchdowns, which means how many do they give up per game, Sean?
What was that?
They give up 23. They have given up 23 touchdowns this year.
Uh-huh.
In 10 games, Sean, how many?
2.3.
There you go.
Yay!
He figured that out quicker than he figured out love. They have only allowed 4 rushing touchdowns the entire year. That's pretty decent.
They only score a rushing touchdown 40% of their games.
Correct. That means they have scored.
See that math that quick?
4 out of 10 times. 4 out of 10 contests. 4/10 of the time they
40%.
Right.
Yeah.
I was unlike Sean, I was adding to the mathematical equation. Leading tacklers speaks out a lot. Safety Isaiah Nwokobia with 77 tackles. Safety Ahmad Moses, 73 more tackles. Their 2 leading tacklers are safeties.
I think both of those guys are from Wakanda.
They may be. And linebacker Brandon Booker with 46 tackles. Isaiah Smith leads the team with 7.5 sacks and 16 tackles for losses. Moses leads the team with 5 picks and 2 fumble recoveries. They have 4 guys with 5 or more sacks on the season. Special teams wise, they are 13 of 21 from 3 with a long of 51 yards. They've only attempted 1 over 49 yards. So if we get them in a long situation, probably punt. And they've missed 2 extra points this year. Their punter averages 42.8 yards per game or per punt. Hitting you with some Kelly Dickey stats that are not Kelly Dickey's. They are my own. The Cards are 0-3 all-time versus SMU, and this will be the 4th different venue the game has been played in. They played in original Cardinal Stadium. Now they're playing in L&N, and they played in
they're playing in Dallas.
They played in the Cotton Bowl one year, and now they're playing in this whatever stadium it is, the Ford. It's a president, but it's the president's last name, but it's not
Gerald R. Ford.
Thank you, Higgy. Higgy with the contribution.
Thank you, Christopher Cody Higdon.
So just a fun fact there. Sean, can you tell us a little bit more about the SMU offense?
SMU.
Well, surprisingly, the quarterback isn't rushing as well as he did last year. They still try to run him here and there, but they tried to almost turn him into more of a pocket passer. They do run the ball, to keep you honest. They can break some runs, but to be honest, they're more of even though they're more balanced. If you look at, I think they had 350 something passes, 302 rushes. Most of their passes are going to be side to side and then over the top off of play action. They like to run a lot of misdirection. To be honest, it's almost like we're facing a version of what Clemson did or what California did to us.
Sean, don't forget the camera's right there. You have to look stop staring into my eyes, look into the camera.
What Clemson did and what California did to us. A lot of side-to-side stuff, short passes, trying to get the receivers one-on-one because the receivers are pretty fast. If they get by you, they can go. They'll be gone. So the defense is going to have to cover well.
The D.
Yeah, they're at the cover
if
well.
If they get by you, they're gone.
Yeah,
most of the time with anybody.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
If the girl gets past you, she's gone, Sean.
But the
the
the coverage is going to have to be good, and you're going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have to be disciplined because they're going to do a lot of fakes, a lot of motion, handoff to the motion guy to run around the edge. They've done a lot of fake tosses, fake to one side, toss it to the other, and a lot of actual option, read option and regular option, where they kind of run Jennings out to the side and they flip it over to the running back, trying to outmaneuver you, outflank you.
Gotcha. A lot of flanking going on there. Shout out to Robbie and Wes that have joined via chat. And again, we mentioned we'll try not to forget after we speak on SMU, we'll flip over and talk about all the injuries. Even one injury that not really sure if it seems like it might be a real injury, but it seems like it just may be pride. I'm not really sure. We'll talk about that though in a minute. Sam, the SMU defense is pretty. It's probably just like Louisville. The reason why they've been in a lot of these games. Now, I will say this: their offense is pretty. When you got 3 guys that have 500 yards receiving or around 500 yards receiving or more, that's pretty impressive. But that could very easily just be 2 guys, like all of our yards are. What do we need to know about the SMU defense?
It's almost a carbon copy of how Louisville plays. They like to use their safeties and their linebackers, hybrid linebacker, hybrid safe DBs, things like that. I could go on and tell you about how I think it's Ahmad Moses, probably one of the best safeties in the ACC. I think he has 5 interceptions right now. He's one of those players that he's all over the place. He finds it, he tracks the ball, and he makes a play. But to be honest with you, they're beatable. We have talent on our team. We just have to go ahead and play to our abilities, play to our strengths. Find a way to get Chris Bell involved more often. Find a way to get Colin Lacey involved. Our tight ends. There are holes in their defense that needs to be taken advantage of. Their linebackers are not the best linebackers, but their safeties are so great that they can cover for those linebackers. So we need to find a way to get our studs involved. Coach Brom is one of those disciples of the Bobby Petrino offense where you feed the studs. We have some studs on our team. Find them, feed them. This is kind of a week earlier for me because I was going to say stuff like this for the next opponent, but we need to do it now. Just go there and beat them because you can run against this team with our offensive line. I know we have some injuries on to the running back room, but there are holes to be had. We have the speed with our running backs. So block up front, do what you need to do, and hopefully, well, not hopefully, come out of Dallas with a win.
And we spoke on Injurypalooza. So Miller Moss is now, he was initially listed on the injury report last night as questionable. There are reports from some reputable media that says that he is out and Deuce will get the start. That's something that all Louisville fans have been clamoring for. A lot have. The only problem is that the majority of the offense is every running back except for, I believe, Duke and is it Braxton Jennings?
Braxton Jennings.
Yeah.
Is out. The rest of them are hurt. They're out for the game.
Next man up.
But actually, that's not true. I've heard a lot of people say that. But Boykins is also available, correct?
Sean,
Yeah.
And I think he could be a good spark guy.
Capable backs back there. Yeah.
Sure. And Hickey has jumped out of the. I don't know what he did.
Boykins can be used as a similar to how they used Brashard Smith last year, running in the running game and in the quick passes. Line them up a little bit out in the slot.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
They're running back last year.
Who's running back?
SMU.
Oh, I was like, for Louisville. I don't remember that guy. I'm like, I know I don't pay as much attention to a lot of the stuff as y'all do, but I do not remember that name. Okay, I got you now.
Yeah,
I was really confused.
Hickey just keeps popping in and out. I'm start calling him Popping Fresh in a minute. It figures because I was about to ask him. Okay, here we go. Higgy, what's going on, buddy? What are you having connection issues? Is
he on mute?
Yeah, he's muted. Higgy, you're muted. Are you having connection issues?
You're muted.
And 3, 2, he's typing. Anyway.
All right, we're all just like looking.
Hold on.
Anxiously waiting. Oh yeah. Camera's right there.
Supposed to look at the camera.
So either Higgy is having
no texting and driving, Higgy.
Yeah, no texting.
Just hit one button. It's a mute button.
Maybe he stopped as soon as you said that too.
He's farting. That's why it's going to be really loud. He doesn't
For the
come through.
love of God, either he is having difficulties with his phone,
Well,
or
he's got.
I lost you guys. The surface is worse than Dalton's. Oh, Dalton's catching strays. All right. Well, the service shouldn't be worse. You're coming down 65 or 71, right?
Yeah. It's in the middle of nowhere.
He's gone.
And just like that,
I was going to say either he was having problems with his phone or they have veered off the side of a cliff tragically, which we hope that wasn't the case. But we'll get to our locks and predictions for that a little bit later on in the show. But I don't. Let me ask you. I'll ask you all after I tell you my view of it. I just don't know if SMU is a good team. They're not a great team. They're not an awful team. I just don't know how, unless Deuce comes out and just balls out and we're able to move the ball down the field. I cannot just expect to go down there with a first-time starter and pull off a victory in an environment like down there in Dallas at
Gerald R. Ford.
But it's not. It's. I don't know that it's something Ford, but I remember the specific, and maybe I'm thinking of a different stadium, but I specifically remember them saying
Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Okay, so all right, so that's not the president.
No, but he was just. I know what he was doing. You were saying the name of a president, and then he was just naming.
Yeah.
I just we all didn't know who Gerald R. Ford was.
Right. So I'm just not really sure, Sean. What do you expect to see from Louisville tomorrow?
Probably some read option if Deuce Adams does indeed start. Try to utilize his legs.
So we're gonna see a little bit of DJ Ungalale tomorrow.
I think you're gonna see a lot of misdirection. I think you're gonna try to get a lot of misdirection, get them basically use their own tools against their defense, and then try to get and then hopefully we break a couple big runs. You're gonna have Duke back there, and you got that kind of speed.
Is Duke 100% though?
That's the question. I don't know. I mean, he looked like his acceleration was fine. It was just Clemson didn't give enough push against them to be able for him to hit a hole and break away.
What do you know about getting enough push, Sean?
All hitting the hole.
Yeah,
that's true. I should apparently, according to you, SMU has a lot of holes, and maybe I should go there. But
whoa.
You didn't say it.
Unbelievable.
Does that count as his line?
Yes, pickup line right there.
Dallas, I'm coming.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
What was it, Sean?
Say it, Sean.
I said I should. Apparently, I should go to Dallas.
You already missed the moment.
Yeah, you lost.
You
lost
missed
it.
the moment, man.
Lost.
Apparently, I should go to Dallas because I hear there's a lot of holes down there. That's how. See, that's how you deliver. That's
Wait a minute. What are you going to do with the holes?
Plug it, fill it.
Fair enough.
But he didn't know that.
True statement.
Sam, what about you? What do you think? Because I think we probably all have a little bit of a different. Because for me, I think we're going to see a lot of trick plays, a lot of gadget stuff, maybe some misdirection. I mean, that would fall under misdirection possibly. I just don't triple option type of. I don't know. I don't really know what to expect tomorrow. What about you, Sam? You've got your finger on the pulse of this football team.
I think what we'll see is some quick, short, intermediate passes to get Deuce into a rhythm. Something like a quick 1-2 read, and if it's not there, take off. Until he gets his feet wet, until he starts to get comfortable, and then you could start to see him throw the ball deep down the field just to loosen up that defense and allow more room and more space for your running backs and your tight ends to operate. That's something Miller Moss clearly wasn't doing. But I do think that as much as we could sit here and say, oh, Coach Brom's going to simplify the offense for Deuce, you got to think this is his second year in the system, so he knows more of this playbook than Miller Moss does. So I do agree with Sean, and I agree with you. There will be a lot of misdirection. There will be a few of your read option plays just to get him going, and then you'll start to see some plays like, dang, We hadn't seen stuff like that all year, and I think that's what's going to happen because he's going to give you a different dynamic, and I think we needed it 2 games ago.
Joey, what about you?
I got a couple questions, Mr. Pulse. What's Deuce's arm like? I know you've probably seen it in spring ball and things like that, getting to see some like him letting it loose. Has he got a strong arm?
He does.
Okay, so that answers that question. That's what I was wanting to know. So knowing that information, man, I think we're about to throw it downfield, brother.
He can't.
Here's what's going to happen. Now it's a catch-22, right? Because we would love to blow the doors off of them, right?
Most definitely.
Okay, we're going to blow the doors off of them, but what's that going to do? You're going to have all these people on Twitter and social media. Why didn't we do this X amount of games ago?
He probably wasn't ready.
Could not. Right. We don't know. We're not the coach.
Yeah.
We're not there. But I really feel like, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you I think we're going to run misdirection or we're going to do this, that. I don't know. I mean, but I think we have a capable with the running. We just talked about this before. You know, the running backs that we do have available are very capable.
Mm-hmm.
So he's still going to have that to rely on. And then I think we take some shots, man. I think we take some shots down the field because we haven't been doing that. And
defenses know it.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, they'll start cheating up some, and that'll give him the opportunity. Because especially if he does take off with the ball a couple times, he's going to have opportunity when, you know, kind of like a pump fake, right, in basketball, right? Act like he's about to start taking off and running with the ball. Defenders come up, and then boom, over the top. Takes the top off of it. Colin Lacey, Chris Bell, those guys down the field. But I do agree with you. I think that Skinner, Kariski, those guys need to be ready 6-7 yards down the field over the middle to get some easy catches. And Chris Bell, I mean, he's been our best receiver, and a lot of his catches, that's what it was. 7-yard cut in,
and he's
zip pass, he's got it, and he's getting close to a first down.
Have I mentioned to you all how much it sucks to have a producer that doesn't actually produce?
No, I don't think you mentioned it.
What did he not do? No record?
No record. We'll have to the audio version of this will be released later on. Listen, I know what y'all are probably thinking. Well, Jeremy, you do everything for the show. Why don't you remember? Well, because I'm trying to print out papers and hook this up and connect the Tron and do all this. All I ever asked Sean to do is to hit record when he walks in the room. And I should know he wouldn't be able to hit the spot.
He's talking to never mind.
So
never mind. That's my bad, guys.
Yeah.
One's on me.
It is what it is. And look, Sean's new segment, that's only for Sunday shows. Friday night, we're going to keep it short.
Well, but you know, if
keep it sweet.
If he comes up with a zinger, we can't just count it?
Yeah, but he didn't mean to come up with that.
But that's the best one.
Yeah. The unexpected.
All right. Yeah, I guess we'll allow it at that point.
Dallas, here he comes. You need to find you a girl named Debbie.
Always done one.
Find you a girl down there named Debbie.
Barbara does Boston.
Shawan does San Diego.
Shawan in Sacramento.
Shawan does San Antonio. Hey, Charles Barkley said there's a lot of big women down there.
Take your pick, buddy. Take your pick. you just need. Hold on. Never mind.
Yeah, we're on the air, dude.
I was about to say something.
Show is not all over with.
I was about to say something.
Just because Sean didn't record it, don't mean the millions
and millions
of the people watching on the TV screens didn't hear it.
Shawan does San Antonio.
That's awesome.
Sacramento, Shawan is in you.
Shawan does Saratoga.
Joey turns into Sean Connery all of a sudden.
Show does.
We want to re-shout out our fine sponsors: Fitness Market, Four Packs, Collision Course, Crew Tailgaters, Cherry Picking, Shoot 360, Mossy Oak, Planet Fitness, Rally House, Beckman's Fine Blades, Josh Jarbo from Remax Realty, and Prime IV Louisville. Speaking of Prime IV Louisville, are you ready to take your health to the next level? Prime IV Hydration and Wellness has a special promotion just for you. Join them now and receive 1 month free with a paid 6-month membership. This offer is only available for a limited time. So head on over to Prime IV in Middletown to enjoy your customized IV treatments and expert care. Elevate your wellness routine today at Prime IV in Middletown. Let's change courts, pun intended. We're going to talk a little bit about basketball tomorrow. We do have the Battle of the Bluegrass, women's version, women's edition. Not sure if I know there's no post-game show tomorrow. I think Chrissy and them are working on trying to get a pregame. I'll text her about that as we're talking, or as Sam's talking. But Sam, kind of give us a scoop on how the women's week went this week, and what to look for tomorrow.
So Louisville played Wednesday night, Morehead State. It was a pretty good victory. You had the starters; they played a significant amount of minutes, but it was mostly the reserves like Reagan Bender and Anaya Hardy who really showed out. On Wednesday night, Hardy had her first double of her career, and Bender showed why she was such a great stand-up player at Sacred Heart in Louisville, playing defense and being able to knock down the open three. I think she went 3 for 4, something like that. And I never pronounce her name right. Elif is her first name. She started to show her range. She had been struggling from 3 at the beginning of the season, but she went 2 for 4. And one of those was a heave, I guess, from 3. But they're gonna go against a blue team who's well coached. They, of course, Louisville lost last year in the Coliseum. Kenny Brooks' first year here in overtime. He had a really good guard, Georgia Amore. She just took over in the fourth quarter. She had her finger on the whole game, but she's not there anymore. So they go to their what's her last name? Starks. I don't know what her real last name is, but they play inside out.
You won't get this kind of reporting coverage anywhere else.
Let me tell you, it's them. I don't really care too much about them. I do have a lot of respect for their coach, and that's as far as I go when it comes to the program. But I look for Louisville to go ahead and push the pace a lot. Try to get some easy basket in transition before because they have a lot of length straight across the board. We're not as long, but we're more athletic. We're faster. We're better shooters than they are. So if Louisville could go ahead and push the pace, get to their spots early on, they can create mismatches. And you have Laura Ziegler, who's capable, who's shown she's capable of taking the ball outside and shooting the 3, not just shooting it, but making it. And Elif, like I said, sorry. She went 2 for 4 last game from the 3-point line. So now you're forcing those 6'4", 6'5" bigs to come out, and then that leaves more room for a Rena Scott, Taj Roberts, even an Amari Berry to go ahead and drive, penetrate, and get to the basket and try to create fouls and easy baskets, because I don't honestly think UK can guard Louisville's guards at all. Morehead State guards gave UK problems when they played. I think UK was only up single digits going into the fourth quarter. And we've seen what Louisville was able to do with that same Morehead State team. So I look for it to be a great environment, as always, when it comes to the Yum Center. And it's going to be a well-coached game because, like I said, Coach Walton, Coach Brooks have a lot of history between each other when it comes to Coach Brooks being at Virginia Tech. So they know each other really well. But I think this year Louisville's going to get back on the right side of the win column, and Cards will beat UK tomorrow afternoon.
And do not forget, so that the game's at what time?
2.
Well, leading you up to that game, our friends at ESPN Louisville, I believe it is, I know it's Chrissy, and I believe Dave will have the pregame show coming to you live from Noble Funk Brewery. 922 South 2nd Street. That is a family establishment.
Yes, it is.
Food is amazing. The atmosphere is amazing. It's family friendly. They will go live on ESPN Louisville Plus at 11:30 to preview the game. Women's basketball coverage in any city is very, very difficult, right? It doesn't bring in the most money. It's not the most exciting, and nothing. I'm not knocking any of the players or anything, but people, it's hard to get respect in that area, right? And Chrissy and Dave do a really good job at making people care, even when others don't. So make sure you tune into it. It's on ESPN Louisville Plus, and they'll be on at 11:30 to preview that game. Tomorrow they're going to have, again, they'll have the football game on there, so you'll be able to watch it. It'll be a good time. I don't know what everybody's doing tomorrow here for the game, but again, get out to Noble Funk and they'll take care of you. Tell them we sent you, and you'll have a good time there anywhere. Everything's pretty amazing there. Cards played basketball. The men's team played basketball tonight. Ryan Conwell had 25 and 5. Mikael Brown had 22, 5 and 6. And Sananda Fru added 11 and 4 in the Cardinals' 74-64 win. Louisville out-rebounded Cincinnati by 3. This was a tough, mucky basketball game, which reminded me of the Big East. It reminded me of all of the prior matchups with Cincinnati back in the Metro Conference days.
Exactly what it looked like.
I wouldn't say that so much about Conference USA in Cincinnati. They were in the Big East for a couple of years, right?
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't that physical of a game in the Conference USA years, but it felt like when we were in the Metro and then again in the Big East, it was battle ball, and that's what this matchup felt like to me. We're not going to score 100 points every game, guys. If you're one of those people that think just because we did the first 3 out of 4 games, that's how it's going to be all season, it's not going to be. We're going to have our off nights. And it's crazy that an off night is still beating a team in their hometown by 10 points with a defense that reminded me a lot of the old Louisville defenses, the Jerry Smith and Edgar Sosa microwave lockdown defenses.
They said it was the 16th ranked scoring defense in college basketball,
and they were number 2 in defensive efficiency, whatever that means.
Probably like points per minute or something.
Ryan Conwell continued to impress. He's been the biggest surprise for me out of all the guys that we got. I thought he was probably going to be a 10 and 10 guy, or maybe 10 points and probably 5 assists, 5 rebounds type dude. But this guy has overachieved. He may be the most important player on our team. He's a perfect complement to Mikael Brown too.
I would agree, just because the way Kobe Rogers has played coming in, like obviously there is a drop off in talent, but as far as production and things like that, going from Mikael to Kobe, I mean, you take when Conwell comes off the floor, you can tell a difference. You can definitely tell a difference. I would agree that Conwell's probably the most important piece of the puzzle right now.
But they're all playing so well together. It's crazy. Even with missing as many shots as we did in the first half, that's when I knew that it wasn't going to be good for them. When they beat the crap out of us the entire first half, and they were only up 4 at the half.
Yeah.
That's when I knew they were in for some trouble. Cards face Eastern Michigan or EMU. I don't know if it's the EMU, but Monday night at 7 p.m. on the ACC network. Najit on Wednesday at 9 p.m. on the ACC network to finish out the month of November. Get ready, because the next 4 after that are Arkansas, IU, Memphis, and Tennessee. Yikes.
Only one of them is at home, right?
We're at Arkansas, at Tennessee. IU, I think, is neutral site.
Yeah. It's at Game Bridge, I think.
And Memphis is at home. So, only one home game out of those 4.
Good test for us, right?
Very good test. Well, I mean, we already saw the neutral site. I imagine that Louisville-Memphis game will mirror the Louisville-Cincinnati game, just because it's an old rivalry, and sometimes you pull out your best stuff against old hated rivals. So looking forward to that 4-game stretch. Let me ask y'all something, and we'll get back to that 4-game stretch here in a second before we get to our locks and predictions. Sam, we'll start with you first on this one. Well, first off, did you get to watch the game tonight?
I watched the second half.
Okay, the second half. What did you see that impressed you tonight in the second half?
The defense. We talked about the defense, I think, about a week ago, in terms of
about a week ago
how they were gelling and that they were only going to get better. Today was one of those days, like you said, the offense was in there early, but it came later. Their defense allowed them to stay in the game and allowed them to extend the lead, even though Cincinnati tried to make a comeback. The defense always made a play. Well, someone also always made an offensive play, but the defense allowed them to maintain a lead. So I was impressed with the defense. And then Michael Brown had a 30-second, was it 10 second? Okay. So where he hit the pull-up three,
mm-hmm.
He had the steal, and then the dunk. That was only 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. 10 seconds off the game clock from the three going in to the dunk.
And I was like, we don't get people like this often in as a freshman.
Right. No, you're right.
And I was just like, wow, okay. Right when we needed it, he came through. So that was impressive to me.
Best backcourt in the country.
Yeah, I don't think anybody. Well, there's probably a couple fan bases that would argue with that, but they would just be stupid for doing it. We've had a lot of impact freshmen. There's just something different about him, and I can't really put my finger on it. I mean, Dewan came in and dominated as a freshman. Jerry Smith came in and dominated as a freshman. Samardo came in and dominated as a freshman. And I'm sure I'm missing a couple more along the way. But there's just something, and I don't know what it is, but I think, and I don't want anybody to punch me or anything, but and this may make sense after I say it, but he kind of reminds me of all those guys that Cal used to recruit, because he'll just keep shooting up shots. He's got no filter when it comes to that. He may have something in his veins, that's fine, but
ice.
I just there's at least 5 or so. He turns the ball over a lot every game, and there's at least 5 or 6 no moments every game. But then there's also, then you look down and he's had 24 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds, and you're like, to put it perfectly, I don't remember if it was Ennis or Rutherford that tweeted this out earlier, but they said something along the lines of, it may have even been, I'm trying to remember who said it. Oh, it was Ty Spalding, I think, said something along the lines of, he was watching the game, was like, man, Mikal had a horrible game, and then looked at the stats and was like, oh, well, maybe he didn't. Well, his points are kind of deceiving because half of them were free throws. So that means he only hit 5 baskets, 5 or 6 baskets throughout the game.
He's actually, I think he only hit 2.
But he was getting to the line.
Only hit 2 what?
I'm sorry, 2 threes. Yeah, 2 threes.
Yeah.
But he was getting to the line. So, I mean, that's, he got some other guys in foul trouble.
Fair enough. So, I mean, he's different. He's special. And again, I can't really put my finger on it, but I think well, I'm trying to think of who, there are other freshmen.
Egger had a big freshman campaign, especially once they got into conference tournament. He really rose to the occasion, but it's still, like you said, there's just still something different. You can't put your finger on it, but it just feels so much different.
I would put Egger up there with him, because here's the thing. I would still put Egger ahead of him, because Egger would take the ball to the hole and put it in the basket. He had zero fear when it come to that. And with Michael, I've seen him kind of back away from contact and jack up 70-foot threes that had no, his eyes lit up. He saw the basket, shot it, and it was like, no, we could have easily won tonight's game by 18 to 20 points. And Sean, look this up. But how many turnovers did we have as a team, and how many turnovers did
He had 4.
I think we had 14.
And how many assists did he have?
He had 6.
So he still had better than a 1-to-1. I mean, slightly better, but
Slightly.
yeah. But as your point guard, that's
Higgy could have a 1-to-1.
That's not necessarily a stat that you want. How you want the stat line to go.
And then I don't remember what his stat line was the game before, but it was close. It may have been. Again, he's a freshman. He's gonna go through. If we look back in February and he's the same player he is now, then I'll be disappointed slightly. I mean, he'll still be a baller, but I'll still be slightly disappointed. Knowing his dad, knowing the way that they train him and have taught him, I don't think this is going to be the same Mikel Brown we see in February, and that's really exciting.
If he's still the same player in February as he is now, he's still going to be a top 5 draft pick.
That's probably.
He's got a chance to play his way up to 1 or 2.
No, for sure. I wish he could have a Baba. Is it Baba or Baba? Baba Jones type.
Baba Miller,
whatever. But he didn't really matter at the end of the day.
Nope. Kayshawn Pryor took him out.
Good.
A few times.
The Baba effect, because I believe that I heard they said, I don't know if this is true, but they said during the broadcast at Florida State he was 6'2".
Yeah, they talked about his growth spurt.
And he's 6'10 and a half, 6'11 now.
That's probably why he was on the sideline. He probably grew another inch.
It could have been.
I feel it.
Well, that's like Anthony Davis. I remember Anthony Davis's senior year. I rode with a friend of ours that may have done some handling at one point, and not fondling, Sean, get that glimmer out of your eyes. And we went and watched him play, and he was a guard. He was 6'4", 6'3", something like that. Committed to the team down the road, and when he got on campus, he was like Big Bird. He was a combination of Big Bird and Bert and Ernie all together. It was ridiculous.
Bert, because Bert had the unibrow.
Okay, yeah. That's fair. Let's chat line.
Fruit progressed again tonight. Like every game, they're playing. Fruit progresses in some facet. Going to the basket, getting even just getting contact and going to the line. He's not a horrible free throw shooter for a big man. He gets clutch rebounds. He blocks out. He plays defense. He had a couple blocks tonight. And quite honestly, we talked about Mikel and Ryan Conwell. Realistically, to me, the key to a championship run this year is Fru's progression. If he continues to progress, and we've got a rim protector, we've got a force down low, and you've got those two guys, on the perimeter that can get to the bucket too. Conwell and Mikel can both get to the rim too.
Sean's got a great rim protector.
Yeah, it's a chastity belt.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I was going
for. And the problem is he forgot where he put the key.
You don't want to know where the key is.
And he can't pick a lock. So, well, he could. I mean, KJD. Pick the lock from the inside.
He just killed himself.
He did. JB in the house. What's up, Jason? Says he's fresh in from a post-game dinner with his beautiful wife. Go Cards. Robbie Dosa, good evening, good win. Big Brock 68 said, "What's up, CSZ?" So I'm looking for a new hosting site because I love Restream, but they shut off the Twitter integration, so I can not see very many. The comments from Twitter don't come through all the time, which I hate that. Then I also can't see how many people are watching from Twitter. I can't see how many people are watching on anything except for Twitch. So shout out to the 5 people who are twitching out there right now watching the show. I don't know why I did that, but I digress. It doesn't really matter. We know we have a lot of people watching. That's all that really matters to us. Let's get to the locks and predictions. All right, Joey, I'm gonna let you go first on this. What are your locks and predictions for the game tomorrow Obviously, we're going to score 200 points a game versus Injit and Limu. But for football, predictions and what's your lock?
My lock. I'm going to say, and this is all dependent. We don't know for sure that Deuce is the quarterback. If Deuce Adams is the quarterback, I'm going to say he's going to throw for 250, 2 touchdowns, and rush for a touchdown. Prediction, again, depends on him, right? So I'm making everything based on the fact that we think he's the starter tomorrow. And what I said earlier, I think we're going to try to take the top off the defense. I'm going 33-17 Louisville.
That's bold.
I'm a bold mamma jamma.
Sean,
you're next. You get to follow Joey.
I get to follow Joey.
That's always bad for people.
It's always bad. I'm going to go Colin Lacey, 175 all-purpose yards. So that's punt return.
We know what all-purpose yards are. Could be rushes.
Specifically,
Sean's mansplaining to us.
Specifically.
What
about Atlantically?
No, more.
Just West Coast.
Yeah, Arctically.
Arctically. Gosh, dang, way to kill it.
That's what I do. But
no, you don't.
No. I kill the food all the time.
You don't.
No,
well, then.
Okay.
We're talking about two different killing it.
Yeah.
28-20.
Not the Ice Cube version of kill the.
Sam, you're next.
I'm gonna assume and go with Deuce is gonna be the starter. I'm gonna go close to Joey. I'm gonna say Deuce has 75. No, let me not do that. 50 rushing yards and about 200 passing yards. I think his legs is what ultimately takes the Cards over the top in a 34-31 victory.
Okay. So you think our defense is just done for the season?
No, I don't think our defense is done for the season. I think
if we give up 31 points against SMU, then
they can score. It's how their offense is run. They're more talented than California is. Their quarterback is better. He's a better runner.
You think their offense is more talented than Clemson's?
Their scheme is.
Okay. I'm just asking because, I mean, we only gave up 20 points to Clemson.
But I'm not impressed with Cade Klubnik as a quarterback.
Well, no, I'm not either. They're Pearsall, though, the running back.
Yeah, and they lost
their linebacker at running back.
And then they lost their best receiver a couple of weeks ago in the season. So I think the scheme fits because they have a lot of speedsters on the edges, and they always find a way to get them the ball in spaces, like what I was hoping we would do with Colin Lacey and so.
And what Clemson did to us and California did to us offensively.
And that was without the threat of a running quarterback.
Well, Clemson didn't really do nothing to. I mean, they didn't hurt us offensively. 20 points.
Yeah, I mean, they moved the ball, but they just couldn't.
They had about 270 on total yards. They didn't have.
They had drives where they were.
I'm just saying they were under 300 yards. So the defense played good.
Yeah.
My lock for tomorrow is that all of our touchdowns are going to come via the ground. If that tells you which way I'm leaning, SMU is outscoring opponents. I believe it is 32-20. Their average 32-20. We're averaging about. What are we at? What is our? Let me look that up real quick. What our average points per game is? I know what theirs is. They've only allowed 204 points the entire season. Trying to look this again. If I had a producer that knew what the heck they were doing.
31.5 is what we're
averaging 31.5.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. You know what? You may get
getting promoted, ain't I?
You might. It may be that.
I mean, I've been doing this for like 5 years. Like you ask Sean a question, and I get you the answer.
So we're outscoring opponents by 10. They're outscoring opponents by 12.
Split the baby in the middle.
Gosh, that's what she said. Okay. So we're averaging 31.5. They're averaging 32.20. 33-30 SMU. No. 33-20 SMU. I don't know that we have the gas, and we still don't know what we're putting out on the field tomorrow for sure. That uncertainty. I can't just expect a guy to come in that hasn't had a start in his collegiate career and lead this team to victory. I want to be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I believe I can be wrong, but right now I haven't. I will say this. I'm not really worried about the defensive side of the ball because we lost Watts, but we got Stanquan back last week, and they play. They're both linebackers, so he can fill the. You can rearrange your linebackers. That can fill the void there. Even though Watts is a tremendous talent, I don't know if we're going to be able to score. This has blowout written all over it. I do like the fact though that we will have time tomorrow to try some stuff and work it out and hopefully get ourselves together for that last game of the season. Because you don't want to lose that game, even though a lot of people were like, well, we can lose the football game as long as we win the basketball. I'm not that type of person. I want to win them all. I want to collect them all like Pokemon. I want to win the game
tomorrow.
I want to win the game tomorrow. I want to win the game in 2 weeks. I want to shove their face in the dirt.
I want to beat them in fencing.
I don't know that we have a fencing.
Badminton. Chess.
Whatever there is.
We got them in women's soccer.
Yeah, we did. We just beat them last week in the tournament.
Rubik's Cube. Everything.
I would put our best virgin against their best virgin.
Oh, yeah. Sean, you're MVP. MVP.
No, they still need the one we get laid.
That's with their cousin, though. Sean, you got any cousins?
No.
God, no, Sean. Don't answer that question.
Oh, I didn't mean for him.
Oh, still don't answer that question.
I'm trying to be a cousin-in-law, man, or something. Like, hey, what's up? What's up, fam?
No, all my cousins are guys.
Oh, hell no.
Well, we might need to get Sean signed up on Fiesta dates and get him a profile there. That could get a little.
Just kidding, Sean. Just kidding.
What, the Fiesta dates?
He's kidding about your cousins, but not about your sister, right?
Wait, what?
Look at him. He's thinking too.
I didn't say anything about his sister. I said cousins, but they're all dudes, so I'm out.
He is out.
Guess we can't be fam.
Please support our photographers, Jeff Nunn, TJ Barr, Justin Kruger, and Keith and Renee Russell. So Jeff is our football and apparently our away game basketball photographer. TJ, he did women's basketball, but he's back up on women's basketball this year. Renee is doing our women's basketball, and Justin is doing baseball for us again. Appreciate all his breakdowns. He truly is a savant when it comes to breaking down all the games. And shout out to our beat writers, Sam, who takes care of women's basketball and football, and Taylor. She's been killing it for men's basketball. Hopefully her did you ever tell her she needs to do write-ups for away games, Sean?
Probably not.
No.
Sean, we depend on you for a lot at CSZ. Like when people have stories in the drafts.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound familiar?
Mm-hmm.
Does somebody at this table have a story in the drafts for the last 2 days that you didn't post?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, you did? You did? Did I tell you about it, though?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, earlier he acted like he didn't even know about it.
He was like, we got a story in the drafts. Who in the heck did that?
Anything.
He told, I went in.
He did correct himself. He's like, oh, yeah, I guess he did.
Okay, no, I guess I was doing something else. Jeremy said, I just got an email notification saying there's a story in the drafts. Really? He forgot.
It's cool. Sometimes I forget to text him that it's ready, and I'm like, oh, shoot, I forget. And after a while, I'll delete it myself.
I already told Sean earlier he needed to edit it and push it out. So we'll get that done. We weren't really trying to crap on Sean there, but it kind of turned into one of those sessions. But shout out to our beat writers and photographers. They work hard. They work at what they do. Stay tuned to our social media and subscribe to us on YouTube or Facebook to be alerted anytime we go live, even though we prefer YouTube. You can find the audio version on over 125 podcast avenues: Apple, iTunes, Buzzsprout, Spotify, TuneIn, Google, Amazon, and iHeart. You won't find it immediately after the show tonight because somebody did not remind me to record the show, but hit subscribe, like, heart, plus sign, or whatever Sean does with those crusty socks right now. If you haven't listened to all the prior episodes of the Cardinal Sports Zone podcast, it's easy to find. Go to cardinalsportszone.com, go to the podcast tab, drop down menu, select CSZ podcast for the stuff from our last 7 years, for the stuff from the beginning of our career. Hit archives. I almost made it the whole show. It's easy to find. Check out our exclusives on cardinalsportszone.com, the place it all began. While I'm wrapping up, you all give me your all's predictions in the chat. Shout out to everyone who's out there sharing the podcast. We appreciate you. Shout out to our guys Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage doing the Lord's work Monday through Friday from 10 to noon on ESPN 93.9 The Ville. Shout out to our guy Dalton Pence, who has Mondays with DP.
DP Mondays.
From 6 to 7. Sean, when you get older, you'll start to appreciate that. On the Big X, shout out to our guy Blake and former Cardinal Terrence Jennings. They have a show on the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast Network called Spilling the Ville. Doing a really good job with that. Where can people find you on social media? Sam.
Baseboy124.
Joey.
Joe Wallman 526.
You can find our guy Higgy, who's not with us any longer, not because he passed away from high blood pressure, but because he disconnected the call. He is I Am the Higgy. Dalton is DPence _, not Depends, but DPence. Wes is Wes Keys _CSZ. Sean, where are you at on social media?
At Elville Sean S Barber 6.
Okay, you got to tell people.
Elville Sean's Twitter.
Okay.
S Barber 6 is Instagram.
Do you post pictures on Instagram?
No, I haven't posted pictures in a very long time. I'm barely.
You got to sell yourself, sir.
All right, Sean. And now let everybody know what your OkCupid login is.
God. Got me off guard with that one.
Hinge, Bumble, Tinder,
Lonely for Love,
eHarmony, Match.com. I like any of them.
Any of them? I had to look it up. I don't know.
Oh, so you have them?
No, I had.
No, you submitted.
We need to take you to Glamour Shots.
Glamour Shots. Oh.
It'll be like his that high school picture, or I don't even know if it's high school, where he's like posed up on the ladder.
Oh,
no, he's in middle school there, right?
Yeah, that was middle school. Yeah.
All right, put it up on the big screen for everybody. That's good.
Put it on your Instagram.
I'll put it on my. I already did once. When he first showed it to me, I immediately put it on my Instagram.
Oh God!
You got a friend in me.
Do we have it right? Hold on. We may have it on here.
Oh, put it up on the screen.
Holy crap!
Yep. The haircut courtesy of my
Al
father.
Bundy. That's what that looked like.
Where's Peg at? Oh, wait a minute.
I know you was better than me.
He killed himself again. I know he killed himself.
He's as red as this hoodie right now.
He killed Jeremy too.
No, I'm good.
No, see, the bad thing about that one is Sam started it because he
He
said
did.
Al Bundy.
Okay, really quick before we hop off, and we do have a few minutes before we hop off here.
I
think you did too. First off, the slacks, they look all right, Sean. God dang, son, that tie doesn't match the shirt. What is going on with that shirt? Can you explain to us what because maybe
it was the late 80s, early 90s.
That's the seat cover. Y'all ever been? Well, I know my grandmother did.
Seat
the
cover.
seat cover for
Yeah.
the couches.
Yeah,
everybody had one of those couches.
That's
They just put some buttons on it.
I did not know Cross Colors made dress shirts.
No, it's like he had a white shirt, and then they were like, "All right, it's craft time," and everybody just started slinging paint at him.
I don't.
Why that tie?
And then the Denny Crumb tie.
Why that tie?
Yeah, because there's no red in your shirt.
There's some red in the
The
shirt.
contrast does not. No, Sean.
That's it. But I'll be honest with you. Why even a tie? Like, there's really no tie that shirt doesn't.
I don't know.
Did you not dress yourself in middle school?
No, that shirt.
Oh, okay.
That shirt was bought for me.
But I mean,
and you decided to wear it on
you didn't get a choice.
No, I didn't get a choice.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get a choice of the haircut. Look at the freaking haircut.
Hey,
it was the late 80s.
Hey, bro, like I had the rod party in the front, or the business in the front, party in the back. Jeremy and I both did. We had perms in the back, bro.
It was awful.
Off to the,
yeah,
I'm
it
looking
was
off to like the side too. I just noticed.
I don't know what you're looking at, but it's creepy. What the?
I'm scared, Sam.
I wish I could find this one picture as a meme online where there's this little girl looking like, and it looks just like that. You got your emails on the screen.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
There's no porn in there.
Don't connect my phone. I'm just kidding.
Oh no, let's do it this way. We're gonna pull up a surprise.
Am I dying again?
It's possibly a rip situation.
Okay.
Let's open that. And
I think that should be a new segment. Everybody should try to come up with something to try to kill me every show.
Kill Joey.
Yeah.
So before I put this up on the screen, full disclosures, this is not from the sitcom series Young Sheldon. This is from the sitcom called Schwann's Life, called Young Schwann. Let's go ahead and pop it on the Tron.
Oh my God. That's the one I was talking about.
Right. So what grade is this, Sean?
That would look to be.
What's wrong with your hand, dude?
Elementary school.
Yeah, what is that on your hand?
5th grade.
What's on your waist?
Why you got that shirt like? No, it's a Louisville Cardinal shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Or it looks like it.
Yeah, it is.
All right. That's a weird placement for a sticker.
I don't think it says Cardinals.
No, wait a minute. It says California, I think.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so there's just
that
stuff
was
on
one
the
of those
picture.
shirts that shouldn't have been tucked in, I think.
Yeah.
Or it should have been tucked in farther and you should have hunched over.
Yeah.
That's the most anybody's ever looked at Sean's private areas in their
I actually
entire
had
life.
a nice head of hair there.
Dude, where's your legs at? Like this, it's just...
No. Why does his legs blend in with the background? That's my question.
Because I'm white.
Your mayonnaise is what you're.
Sean's skin complexion is paper.
I was John Cena there. You can't see me.
Jeez.
Well, that's kind of like John Cena's haircut now.
I'm
Did you hide the bald spot? What's going on with your hand right there?
I don't know. I don't
Probably
know.
the old picture.
Is that something to do with the picture? Or
That's the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the spot from, Sean?
I have no idea.
You started at an early age, huh?
Whoa. Hold on. To your own picture?
Wow,
What the heck?
Robbie Dell says 48-21 SMU. Oh,
wow.
I don't know if it'll be that ugly, but we respect everybody's opinions. We're just going to leave this up for the rest of the show. Shout out to our friends at the 502 Circle, Dan Furman, Mark Spiegel. Appreciate you guys doing what you all are doing. And shout out to our lead sponsor, our title sponsor. Let's go ahead and put that back up there. Where are we at?
Email.
I'm just going to keep putting that embarrassing picture over and over and over. Gallery, put Prime out of email. Oh, okay, we're just going to keep going with that. Why are you there?
Prime Ivy.
Did you dress yourself in that one too?
Yeah.
That one, the shoes, I definitely dressed myself.
Oh, hey.
Find the shoes that match the shirt. There you go.
Yeah. So did you or did you not pick that outfit out?
I don't remember it. So
okay. It's been a minute.
So if you picked it out, you consciously chose to have the logo of the shirt half in and half out.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I think you probably didn't. I feel
I don't know.
Seeing your pictures, you were told what to wear.
Yeah. Well, senior pictures. Wow.
Not
what grade were you in that picture? I forgot.
Probably 5th grade, I'd say.
Wait, the latter picture? You were younger in the latter picture?
I think so.
Oh,
well, then what picture were you in the other or what year was the
that
other
looked like
picture?
a 3rd or 4th grade picture.
The last one that was just up there, you had to be like a freshman or something, dude.
No, I wasn't a freshman.
There ain't no way that you were older in the other the perm picture or the
perm picture. It wasn't perm. It was a mullet.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Benjamin Buttons over here.
We want, and there he goes again. We want to show some love to our title sponsor, Prime IV in Middletown. Did you know regular IV therapy can help improve your energy levels, boost your immune system, and enhance your overall well-being? At Prime IV Hydration and Wellness, their memberships offer a convenient way to maintain your health with monthly treatments. Visit them at Prime IV in Middletown to learn more about how their wellness plans can support your lifestyle and help you feel your best every day. Give them a call at 502-251-9836 and tell them Cardinal Sports Zone sent you. Joey's getting some of his co-workers to get in there. Teresa's already had 2 appointments set up with her co-workers to get in there. We got to do another team outing there here. Maybe when we go back the next time, we can get our beat writer over there to join us. It's a good time. Final thoughts, Joey. We'll lead with you on that one.
Maryland's trash. Be like Sean. Don't do drugs and don't do sex.
Okay, that just ruined the show.
No, it didn't. That's not a bad word. I lost my train of thought.
Okay, Maryland's trash.
I had a good joke, and then now I forgot it. Dang it, that sucks.
All right, well, think about Maryland? It. Well,
climb the ladder of success like Sean was in that picture. That wasn't a joke. But,
well, he had 1 foot square on the ground.
No, just excited about the basketball team. It's not fool's gold where it's just we're playing well right now. We've got a very well-rounded team, very deep, very skilled, coachable team, and I feel like we've got one of the 5 best coaches in the country. Period. And I think you probably as this year goes along and the next couple years goes along, he's going to be thought of as one of the top 5 coaches in the country. I want the football team to finish strong. I don't want it to come down to that last week where we feel like we have to win just to salvage something. I'd like to come out tomorrow, win that game. I don't even care if y'all know me. I don't care if it's by 1 point or 30. Just win the game tomorrow.
I heard a former coach say that before, and it kind of scarred me. I only want to win the game by 1.
Oh, no. Well, you may be going to that coach, but I always reference Bobby Knight. Coach, what's the key to winning this game? Got to score 1 more point than them.
Fair enough.
Bobby Knight.
It was just painful for me.
Well, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Fair enough. Sam?
Great win tonight from the Cards.
I did that.
Oh.
I was
okay. But great win tonight from the Cards. Let's go ahead and support the women at the Yum Center tomorrow. Get there early. Coach Walsh did say they're going to go ahead and put the game on the jumbotron, and just keep supporting our football team. Let's keep supporting them.
And don't forget, tomorrow morning at 11:30 on ESPN Louisville Plus, Chrissy and Dave have the women's basketball pregame show. They will be live at Noble Funk Brewery, 922 South 2nd Street. Again, great food, great atmosphere, family friendly. They're actually family members of mine and Joey's. They'll have the game on there as well. Have a good time. Maybe if you're going to the game tomorrow, Sam, maybe you head up to Noble Funk and chat with them for a little bit if you want to. If you're going, if you're not, then it's not a requirement. Sean, did you didn't? I just forget about you all the time. Did you give your final thoughts?
No.
Okay. Well, that's all the time we have for
not your final life thoughts, just for tonight.
Just for dang, yeah. I was about ready. Never mind. It's market season in Dallas. We're going to take the ponies and we're going to turn them into geldings.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
Sean, can you speak English?
We're gonna run all over them like a bunch of stallions tomorrow.
We're gonna get up on them, and then we're gonna start playing Genuine.
We're gonna run that road, or run them like the Old Town Road.
You think the Run for the Roses is something? Wait till you see how we blow the doors off these horses.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
Sean, I've never been more embarrassed to be your friend than
No, I have. There's been a couple times I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You're welcome.
He said you will.
My final thoughts are this. First off, okay, so you all know I listen to a couple podcasts while I'm working during the day. I listen to Bobby Bones in the morning before
Bobby Bones.
Before Busted Open comes on, and there's been something that's been annoying the crap out of me. This guy reads commercials like he's reading words off of a piece of paper. Phenomenal radio voice. But whenever he's like, visit us at Prime Ivy in Middletown to learn more about Manjaro. It's somebody who is very, very just nitpicky about stuff. It irks my nerves when people read reads like they're reads, Just read them like they're natural. But I guess it's easier when you have sponsors you believe in and you love. You don't have to write it down. You just speak off the cuff. But as far as final thoughts for the show, though, Louisville related, I hope we have a good showing tomorrow. It's not going to ruin my weekend either way. I looking forward to blowing the doors off of Limu, Emu, and Doug, and the whole Injits, all of those Injits out there. Shout out to them.
Don't go Injit. Nobody don't need Injit.
No, don't do that for sure.
You know what I'm talking about? The West Virginia Ninja. Don't go Ninja. No, nobody need Ninja.
Oh, jeez, Lord.
No, you've
seen it.
Yeah, I have.
Diamond Dave.
Listen, Sam's put some pretty funny stuff in the group chat this week.
Oh,
shout out to him. But Joey has been sending me stuff. You need to start putting those in the group chat.
Oh, dude, the what is it? The what's it called? The something vlog, Bigfoot vlog.
The one was like, the girl's like, what? She said something about, you're so romantic. You're out of this planet. And he was like, the only planet you need to be visiting is Planet Fitness.
No, she said, if I ever go to outer space, the first planet I want to go to is Mars. He said, well, if I was you, the first planet I go to is Planet Fitness.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Oh, a lot of them I can't discuss on the show. They're NSFP.
Yeah, Robbie, I'm not going to swear on the show. I've got sponsors. Don't want to lose them, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. I appreciate the love. Listen, let's end it on that. For myself, for Joey, for Sean, for Sam, and for all of Card Nation, thanks again for all the support. We love you guys. Until next time, this has been the Cardinal Sports Zone Podcast. Oh, I don't have to hit stop on the record because nobody hit it to